High school learning class. In our previous class, we discussed e-commerce. We looked at the meaning, functions, and measurement of e-commerce. Today, we'll be looking at the history of commerce, historical background of commerce in Nigeria. In the olden days, people engaged in subsistence production. This means they were producing goods for themselves and their families. Later, they started interacting with one another because it was difficult for them to meet all their daily requirements. The system of exchanging goods for goods, called trade by barter, then came into existence. This became apparent in order to meet their numerous wants. This is the genesis of exchange and perhaps the beginning of commercial activities all over the world. Trading activities were, however, limited to internal trade only. The first form of foreign trade in Nigeria was the trans-Sahara trade, which camels were used as means of transportation. The development of caravan routes across the desert linked Nigeria with the North African traders. The Arab merchants brought goods like salt, cowries, copper, clothes, books, etc., which were exchanged for kola nuts, slaves, gold, etc. Important towns like Kano, Borno, Zaria, Katsina played crucial roles during that period. Afterwards, another contact was made with Europeans, and that actually boosted commercial activities in Nigeria. This started in the 15th century when the missionaries came to Nigeria and Africa. The European traders brought weapons, books, clothes, etc., and exchanged them for slaves and palm oil. The initial commercial towns that served as important trading routes to the sea were Badagry, Borno, Opopo, and Calabar. King Jada of Opopo played a great role in the development of commerce in Nigeria. After the abolition of slave trade by the British government, the first breakthrough in commercial activities in Nigeria was the establishment of United African Company (UAC) and Royal Niger Company. With the introduction of colonial rule, law and order was instituted, and by the 1960s, Nigeria had become a force to be reckoned with in the export of palm oil, cocoa, groundnut, and later crude oil. Also, during the 1960s, the exploration of crude oil brought businessmen from all over the world to Nigeria. That process changed the face of commercial activities in Nigeria, which revenue was generated to develop the infrastructural facilities, e.g., communication system, roads, flyovers, railways, airports, modern seaports, etc. Presently, commercial activities have reached a crucial stage in Nigeria with the introduction of sophisticated modern technology like computer, emails, internet, etc. to facilitate trade. Many commercial centers have developed in many cities and towns like Lagos, Ibadan, Kano, Port Harcourt, Warri, Kaduna, Ilori, and so many others. This is the brief history of commerce in Nigeria. Factors affecting the growth of commerce. We have one, low level of education and illiteracy. The high rate of illiteracy in this region, that is Africa, has also affected the growth of commerce. Many of the people are not educated. They can neither read nor write, and consequently cannot interact with the foreign traders in a business transaction. 2. Political instability. Constant change of government and war have hindered investment in West Africa. Foreign investors are afraid to invest in the sub-region, that is Africa. Low per capita income. Per capita income is very low. Majority of the people in this region, which is Africa, are living below the poverty line. The low level of income leads to low purchasing power for the people. Low saving. The culture of saving is very low in West Africa, and Africa as a whole. Hence, there is no money for commercial transactions. 5. Absence of well-developed markets. Markets in West Africa are not well developed to accommodate large-scale commercial activities. 6. Predominance of primary production. Majority of people in this region, which is Africa, are engaged in primary agricultural production, which does not favor speedy commercial growth. 7. Lack of adequate commercial facilities. The various aids to trade, e.g., bank, insurance, warehouse, tourism, are not well developed, and this has greatly hindered commerce in Africa, especially in West Africa. 8. Lack of sufficient capital. African countries lack sufficient capital to cope with the expanding nature of business activities. The level of capital formation is very low in West Africa. 9. Poor transport and communication system. The region, that is West Africa, has very poor road network as well as poor communication systems. Most of the people have no access to telephone or the internet. This is the factors that affect the growth of commerce then in West Africa. Assignment: explain 5 factors affecting the growth of commerce. Thank you very much. I'm your teacher, Mr. Sunday. Please ensure you do your assignment, and any question, please leave it in the comment box. Thank you for reading. Thank you for listening. Thank you for also copying the notes. See you next time.